Rodgers is a fucking Jet. Let's go!
Biggie. This goes out to you. This goes out to you and you and you and you. This goes out to you. This goes
Let's
out
make
to
sure
you.
we play like the New York
This
Jets.
goes out to you and you. The door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving
play
the
to win the
4-4.
game.
All you heard was Papa,
Hello?
don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. On your mark, get set. When I spark, you wet. Look how dark it get when you mark for death. Should I start your breath or should I let you die? In fear, you start to cry. Ask why. Lyrically, I'm worship. Don't front the word sick. You cursed it, but rehearsed it. I drop.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
Let's go eat a goddamn snack. Words made famous by Rex Ryan the last time the New York Jets were on Hard Knocks. Stories coming out today from Mike Florio, something that we've heard rumored, something that we thought would happen. Looks like the Jets are going to be on Hard Knocks again. Personally, not a fan. And I'll tell you why. A lot of people are saying it's going to be a distraction. Not for the team, for the fans. If you've been a part of Jets Twitter or you've seen what it's like being a New York Jet fan, you know this. It is the capital of overreactville. And every little thing is going to become the largest thing. It's going to be unnecessary. It's going to be annoying. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, the fans are going to make me dislike the show. I don't watch the show. Haven't watched Hard Knocks since the last time the Jets were on. They're used to having the cameras in their face. These guys are used to having the interviews. Every team has their own production staff now, right? We do One Jets Drive. All the other teams have their own thing. So they're used to the interviews. They're used to the cameras being around them. They can't even walk out to the practice field without the cameras being there to record them with like the question of the day, right? So they're professionals. And we got a really good, strong locker room. We got Aaron Rodgers in the quarterback room. We got Corey Davis, who is a very good leader, and we got Randall Cobb in the wide receiver room. We got Conklin and Uzoma in the tight end room. We have Tomlinson. We got McGovern, who's been around for a while. AVT stepping up into a leadership role. We have some veterans at backup roles on the line. You go into the defense with the defensive line with Solomon Thomas, Quinnen Williams. You got guys who C.J. Mosley in the linebacker room. You got Reed. You got Whitehead. We got leaders in every one of the rooms. So I don't worry about it being a distraction for the team. We got experienced coordinators who've been head coaches in the league with Ulbrich and Hackett. Salah's been around for a while. And I don't think it's going to be a distraction. I think the Jets just don't want that excess bullshit. And then that's really what it is. They don't want to deal with the and I see everyone in the chat. Thank you. After I get through this, I'll say what's up to all you guys and see what you guys are saying. I don't think, like I said, the media, right? Like the media stirring shit up. The day after it airs, the next morning, Friday, I think it's Thursday, so at least it used to be. Friday morning, we're going to have, last night on Hard Knocks, this was said. What did this mean? That's the part that's going to be really annoying, right? When they try to create the narrative and they try to overexploit something that may have been minuscule in the show, and I'll be honest with you, fuck the other football fans. I don't care about people in Denver or in Idaho or in Washington or NFL fans watching our team. I don't give a shit about them. Other people are like, oh, why wouldn't you want to be on Hard Knocks? Because I don't care what you guys think about my team. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with their takes. I don't want to deal with their opinions. I don't want to deal with them knowing more about us. That's just me. I get why they're doing it. I get why we were chosen. Make the goddamn playoffs, and then you don't get chosen. Make the playoffs. You don't get chosen. So, I don't know. It's like I said, the reaction and overreaction is what's going to make me dread it. Like to the point where even though I love this team, I might not even want to watch it at first because it's just going to be chaos. Now I'm curious, does either Take Flight or One Jet Drive, do they still operate? Are we still going to get our Jets production alongside with Hard Knocks? Does Hard Knocks take, creative control and they get to put things out? I don't know the dynamic with that. I'd have to check with other teams who have been on. But it's going to be, listen, we're the hottest ticket in the country. Not even in New York. We are the hottest ticket in the country. You got guys like Sauce, Garrett Wilson, offensive rookie, defensive rookie of the year. You got a great leader in CJ Mosley. You have the lightning rod, A-Rod at quarterback. You got the New York market. You have expectations to do great things for the first time in a very long time. There is a large portion of NFL fans who love to shit on us. They're going to have their opportunity, right? The NFL is taking the New York Jets, putting them in your face and saying, form an opinion about this team, say something about them on social medias, just discuss this team. And as Jets fans, we're a very, very defensive group. You've been on Jets Twitter. Ryan Leaf says, I don't think the Jets will make the playoffs. Ryan Leaf becomes public enemy number one. Why? Because people don't like what he says? Who gives a shit what Ryan Leaf says? Last time Ryan Leaf said anything that mattered, he was in front of a judge pleading his case. It's the last relevant thing Ryan Leaf has said. I will say this. I enjoy him on Good Morning Football when he guest hosts in there. I'd like his take. I love his view on life as somebody who is in recovery and stopped drinking. I think Ryan Leaf has done wonders for his personal life. But as a football analyst, I don't give a shit what he says about the Jets. Like, I don't need to go search out Ryan Leaf and attack him. He's entitled to his opinion, just as I am, just as you are, just as anyone is. You don't have to become public enemy number one of Jets Twitter if you don't pick the team to do well. So let me see what you guys are up to. Rant over. Rusty Spooner, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Such bullshit that we forced to be on Hard Knocks. I hope the staff and players make it awkward for HBO. Yeah, it's tough though, right, Rusty? Because you don't want to fuck with the league because the officials work for the league. So it's domino effect. It's snowball effect, pun intended for Snowball who's in the chat. Snowball downhill, right? You don't want to. I think it's going to be entertaining. I will say that. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the narrative that Hard Knocks pushes, right? It does introduce you to some players. It does make you get attached to some players who may not make the team. I'm not a fan of seeing the heartbreak of a player turning in his playbook and getting cut. It's not my cup of tea. It's not something that I look forward to. That's just me personally. Some people like that. They like the drama. I want to avoid drama when it comes to football. Fights with it. Agreed. No doubts. And I'm not just saying that because I was in the documentary last year with Mark Riss, who you guys know from the chats. GVH, what's up, pal? Samini and Jets beat will love it, and it can help shape national narrative. If they do Hard Knocks, it'll be preseason a whole year. It ends when camp ends, is my understanding. And then they leave it with like the prelude of going into the season, the final practice when camp breaks, and then they're done. It's a training camp only. Another team can be selected. You cannot be selected for the in-season as well as the training camp. That's my understanding. I could be wrong with that, GVH, but thank you for the comment. I hope you're doing well, pal. Hey, Snowball. I know you're driving. Focus on the road, not my beautiful face. Rusty, they're going to mess with Becton, Carter, and Mims to start drama and a rift. I can't stand Roger Goodell and media. What the fuck? Why can't we have nice things? We do have nice things. That's why the league wants us. We do have nice things. I mean, Sauce will become. Let's discuss the positives, right? Sauce will be a megastar. He's already a megastar on the field, but now he will become a megastar off the field. Garrett Wilson, merging in chemistry with Aaron Rodgers, should be the biggest storyline, in my opinion. That should be, how do these two grow together? How do they become that elite 1-2 punch, a quarterback, wide receiver? I am a big believer in Garrett Wilson is going to be a top 5 receiver this season. My prediction for him is 123 catches, 1669, 14 touchdowns. When you have a quarterback who can read defenses, get the ball out on time, get the ball to the open guy. We saw all the film. We saw how wide open Garrett was time and time again last season. Get him the goddamn ball. It's going to be a feeding frenzy. There's going to be 8 to 10 targets a game going Garrett Wilson's way with 6 to 7 catches a game. It's going to be a lot of fun. You know, he might have some monster 14 catch games. I don't think it's crazy. You know, fantasy football wise, I got the 3rd pick in one of my leagues. I can't take Garrett Wilson there, but I know there's no way in hell he's getting back to me in the 2nd round in a 12-man league. So I think Garrett goes to the stratosphere. It's going to be fun to follow the Breece Hall story. It's going to, to see his progress. Does he start opening day? Does he play opening day? Do we wait 6 weeks or more on the PUP list? Do we bring Dalvin Cook in the backfield? I think Michael Carter, the running back, people will fall in love with him. He's a fantastic character, leader. I failed to mention him before with the leaders that we have in each room. So it's gonna be fun. Quinnen Williams. I'm pretty sure the contract will be done before camp. I know that they don't want this to linger. You don't want that Darrelle Revis type of storyline that we had the last time with Hard Knocks with Quinnen. There's a lot of great players on the Jets, and there's a lot of great people. So I don't think we have to worry about the negativity. The only thing would be drama trying to be stirred up. Position. Yeah. GVH, no time better now. Get the queue done. Yeah, get that done. So that's not a narrative that we have to worry about. Clemens should be the Terminator. He could replace Arnold. That's somebody that I think will become a star. His demeanor, his interview skills, his size. I pick Michael Clemens. I take Sauce back. Clemens will become the media darling of the country with his demeanor. I don't think a lot of people around the league know about him. Excuse me, hiccup. Awful time to get hiccups when you're doing a live stream by yourself. I think we get 70 sacks, maybe plus this year. We got 45 last year. Great point, Rusty. I want to talk about that too. I'll discuss that. The reason we're going to get more sacks, obvious, is development of players, right? Lawson being a full year back now. JJ and Clemens in year 2. The most important reason that our sacks are going to go up as well as our interceptions, and I'm going to speak into the mic on this one. We will be playing with leads in the 4th quarter, which means what? If we got 2-score leads, teams are going to be passing the ball more. They're going to scrap the run game, which means guys like Huff and everyone else can just go. We don't have to worry about run plays. We don't have to worry about a team milking the lead against us and running the ball late in the game. So the amount of pass attempts are going to go up. We might give up more yardage this year than we gave up last year because teams were milking the clock late in games, and sometimes you get those easy yardage on dump offs and things like that. but that also means our opportunities for sacks are going to go up. So I would think we push 60, 65. I think 70 is, we get 70 sacks, we're going to the Super Bowl. This D-line that means this D-line is healthy. That means the back end is healthy because they're covering to complement the front end. 70 sacks that's what Philly did last year. And don't forget, we go against Mahomes, we go against Jalen Hurts, we go Josh Allen twice. If Tua's playing in the 2 games, that's a difference. Our quarterback competition is going to be better than it was last year. There were some easy quarterback games last year. So, we do have some games against Ritter, who's young, and Mac Jones is dog shit, in my opinion. All you got to do is cover Stevenson, and he can't dump it into the flat, and it's a feeding frenzy. Yeah, Rusty, I didn't even mention Will McDonald. You're right. We get Will McDonald and Huff going in the fourth quarter on the edge, and they're fresh. That's fantastic news for Jets fans. So, yeah, the quarterback play, we're going against some better players. So, but it's a fun time to be a Jet fan. We don't have many weaknesses on our team. I think the weakest part of our team is our fan base's mentality. That's myself included. I'm not taking a dig at any of you or any other Jets fans. I think the weakest part of our team is our fans' mental stability. And I think anyone who's been a Jet fan for more than 4 months will say, I'm right. Sometimes the best assessment is self-assessment, right? And we aren't ready for this. I am. I am. I'm embracing all of this. Like in recovery, they say all the time, enjoy the journey. I'm enjoying all of it. I'm enjoying every day. I'm enjoying every news article. I'm enjoying learning about this team. We don't have Aaron Rodgers for 15 years. So we don't have time to wait. Also, I don't want to rush it because I don't know what's next. If we have him for a year or 2, or my prediction 3, I want to enjoy every day of it. I want to make sure that I don't skip past anything constantly looking ahead. Because when you're looking ahead, you don't take care of the now in life, right? Sorry, I'm not one to give life lessons here, but here I am. But when you look at the process, right? Not to quote anything from the Philadelphia 76ers, whose process was awful. It's mediocre process. But when you look at the Jets and you look at Rodgers, I want to enjoy every step of it. I want to enjoy the pass that might go incomplete in a training camp, and then watch it evolve to where the communication and the growth hit, and now they are clicking. They miss it in camp, but you see that same thing in the game, and it hits, and we break it for a touchdown. I want to enjoy the process of Breece Hall getting back to form because we have an elite talent right there. It's fun. It's going to be a really fun time, and I just hope that the negativity and the woe is me mentality gets kicked to the fucking curb. I really do. What's up, Knob? How you doing? Let's hope we can ask this on Hard Knocks. Hard Knocks will be done by week 1. Hard Knocks is just till camp breaks. I will make my attempt to get to one of the green and white scrimmage, obviously, which is open to the public, and I'll try to get my hands on some tickets. Dom C, good friend of the show. You guys all know him. He graciously couldn't make the training camp day where they gave season ticket holders tickets last year, and he passed them along to me and my son, and we had a great time. Nikki got a headband from JJ Johnson that was JJ Johnson from Jermaine Johnson that was autographed. So if I'm there, I will be a lunatic in the front row, getting the chant started and doing everything I can to get on the Jet Drive and the Hard Knocks. I promise you that it will be shirt off, waving over my head, man tits flying around. I will do everything possible to get on. Positives: Nation sees more Sauce, Michael Carter, and Clemens. Negatives: more Woody Johnson. Cringy comments. He's not a football guy, right? He's a businessman. So, you got to take him for what he is. It's not like you're putting a fan or Joe Douglas out there that knows how to work the media. You're talking at an awkward billionaire who tries to talk about something. It's like me trying to talk about billionaires. Like it doesn't fit. So him talking about football, it's like, oh, we got a lot of good guys. You're going to love it here in New York. He says the simple shit because that's all he can really do when it comes to football. But he signs the checks. So him and his brother sign the checks. They got to, they're going to get microphones put in front of them. Robert Kraft doesn't know a fucking thing about football. Robert Kraft just made a great move in trading for Belichick. That's it. Just because your team has been successful doesn't mean as an owner you know more than other owners. Granted, they're all fans because they invest in it. But it's just like the stock. You buy stock in a football team when you buy them. You buy stock when in a company. You want that company to do well. It improves your value. Lawson, Huff, JJ McDonald on a rotation is insane. Or a 6-pack D-line spread with Q and JFN at the same time. That's a 187 pack. Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. The things that we could throw out with the talent we have, like I know we're that base 4-3, or that 4-2-5, however you want to word it, but I want to see some more creativity. Can you imagine the Rex Ryan package of McDonald, Huff, Lawson, JJ, Clemens walking around, and Quinnen, the 6 of them walking around, and you don't know who's coming or who's dropping? Clemens would kill somebody if he got a 3-step start and to plow into the guy and a passing down, he would throw him into the center and to the quarterback and kill him. Then we need to work harder. Agreed. Can't stop. Carl Lawson looking like the guy we signed would be great. Like his interviews as well. He's really honest. He's honest. He's positive. I love his outtakes on life. I love his outtakes on football. I love his outtakes on the grind. I love his mentality on the bounce back from the injuries. He's a great character. And we don't have to worry about like guys like Pac-Man Jones, like showing up to training camp and like taking out weapons in the fucking locker room or getting arrested the night before for shootings at a nightclub. Not that he ever did that, but we don't have to worry about those awful characters getting the spotlight with this team, which I think the nation will hate. They'll hate that. Like, we'll look like a goody two-shoes team. The biggest knock will be Rodgers and then the psychedelics. I think that'll be the biggest knock coming out of this. Can't start. It is looking filthy. It is. And you look at the Niners, you look at the Eagles, you look at teams that are in the conversation, you look at them and you want to be there and you want to have that sub after sub and the beat goes on and there's no drop off and fourth quarter guys are fresh. I cannot wait for Monday night, September 11th in the fourth quarter when we're up 34-17 against Buffalo and the crowd and the defensive line, because that's my prediction, 34-17 opening night. I don't think the Buffalo Bills have any idea what the fuck they're in for. I don't. There's a freight train coming through and they're standing on the tracks. The energy in that place on opening night is going to be electric. I was there at the Bills game last year when we had Zach Wilson. We just lost Hall and AVT, and that was electric. Now you have Aaron Rodgers. Now you have Monday Night Football. Now you have national television. You have the emotion in the New York fan base from being on 9/11. You're going to have the ceremony before the game with the 100-yard flag and the NYPD and fire department out there. It is going to be a wild, emotional ride. And quote me, 34-17 Jets opening night. I just think that the league is going to get put on notice very quickly. That's me. That's my take. I believe in this team. I believe in what we're going to do. And I I think the Bills are going to be in for a shell shock. They are going to be humbled and very quickly and realize, holy shit, this division isn't a cupcake walk anymore like it's been for the last 5 years. Clemens is going to crush Josh Allen. I feel it. The biggest thing I love about the story coming out of the Bills this year is the fact that Josh Allen is going to be more of a pocket passer. Okay. You realize they wouldn't have scored a touchdown on us last year at MetLife if Josh Allen wasn't running? He ran for 2 touchdowns. He didn't throw any. You want to stay in the pocket more? Well, shut your ass out. I think I might be giving them too much credit with 17. You want to throw from the pocket? You're average in the pocket. Josh Allen outside of the pocket is up there with Mahomes as an elite quarterback outside of the pocket. They can run, they can throw, they can do everything they need to. They got the cannon arm. You got to worry about them running. You come up, they'll flip it right over you. You make a mistake, they'll fire it 70 yards downfield. You want to put Josh Allen in the pocket more? I think you're doing us a favor. That's not something to cover Madden this year. That's fine. It's their first freaking championship ever. They're celebrating it like they won one of the 4 Super Bowls. It looks like they've been on the cover of Madden for a long time because they've never been at the big boy table. I told one of my friends who's a Bill fan, we've been going at it since the schedule came out. I said to him, I was like, can you do me a favor? Can you stop talking to me? You're at the kid table at Thanksgiving. You've never won one. You don't know what it's like. I haven't been alive for it. I did like the Eminem. I took his comeback that he was going to say to me so he couldn't have a comeback. And I was like, you're at the kid table. You don't get to speak to us. Go talk to the Lions. Go talk to the Browns. Go talk to the Jaguars. Go talk to their fans. Until you win one, don't talk to me. Don't talk about Super Bowls. Oh, our window, because I keep telling them Messi or Ronaldo. I don't care. I'll take Tony Meola because he was my favorite soccer player back in the day, and he tried out for the Jets as a kicker. So, and I'll go with Tim Howard, the U.S. goalie, because I grew up in Middlesex County, New Jersey. I played basketball for Colonia. Tim Howard played basketball for North Brunswick. We were the same age, and we were on an AAU team together for 2 years, and we were unstoppable when we were together. But he missed a lot of games because he was doing some bullshit nonsense called the U.S. Junior National Team for soccer. So he missed a lot of our tournaments. But when we were together, man, we were really good. Look up the Madden. Oh, I know the Madden curse. I'm aware of the Madden curse. I'm ecstatic. You know what I'm afraid of? Sauce Gardner getting it next year. Sauce Gardner is going to become that megastar, man. I am petrified of a Jet getting the Madden cover. I know Sauce was pitching for it this year, but please don't, Sauce. There's go get the cover of Call of Duty or something. Just don't get the Madden cover, man. But all right, I'm gonna head out. I just wanted to pop in for a little bit, discuss Hard Knocks. I thank everyone, for you guys for chiming in. You guys are awesome. I didn't expect, to get as much chat going in the middle of the day. I only planned on coming on for about, 3 to 5 minutes, but you guys always make everything awesome. If you're not already, which most of you are, please subscribe to the channel, share it to your friends, let them know. There will be more videos coming out. There will be more little pop-ups like this happening. And we're going to cut up some shorts pretty soon. Producer JR, we're going to work on that. It's the downtime of the season now, becoming training camp. I'm going to try to get a video out every day. Tune in tonight. For those of you that don't know, on Jets Chaos, I've been asked to be now the co-host on Wednesday nights. So we'll be on tonight. He's on the East Coast. He's in North Carolina. So I think we may be going on 8:30, 9 o'clock. So pay attention to his channel. It might not be the usual 10 p.m. since he's on the East Coast. So hopefully see you guys there. We'll have some fun discussion. We have a guest lined up. So thank you, everyone. And as always, be loud, be proud, New York Jets fans. Enjoy your summer. Be safe. Mark, I just mentioned you jabroni. We're talking about being on Hard Knocks. One Jet Drive together last year. So see you guys tonight. Take care. Go Jets.